they couldn't leave Halo alone, right? Not that the franchise was already in peril, but they could not leave Halo alone, and they hit it in a nice little cute announcement that sounded so excited for the franchise, saying a new dawn. We're entering the next chapter of the franchise and changing the recipe for how we make Halo games. Go behind the scenes with Project Foundry to explore the creative potential of Halo and Unreal Engine 5. So they're going to change engines, and it's now going to be called Halo Studios, not 343 anymore. We should have taken the hint before we played any kind of behind the scenes video, which we're going to look at real quick. We should have taken the hint when they said we're changing the recipe, because that's code word for it's going to be catered for the modern audience. Yeah, everything that you guys don't like is woke. That's all you grifters say is woke. Woke. You guys don't even play video games. You guys no, you know what? The woke people don't play video games. It's why this modern audience doesn't turn out to support Concord. They don't turn out to support Dustborn. They don't turn out to support Star Wars Outlaws. You name it. No, no. The vocal majority is the ones that come out and bitch and complain and want games to just be fun. We don't need bullshit. So what bullshit are we talking about? Just wait and see who the new chief of staff of Halo is, right? So this is already looking bad, right? People were already excited, and then we get this nice little video, a new dawn, right? We're gonna watch it. Seems pretty cool.
Take one, Mark. This is Casey Wu. Take one, Mark.
I was told that I can just be my authentic self, Chris.
For 6 years, I don't want to be in front of a camera.
There's so much to do and so much fun to be had when you play Halo that I feel like I never run out of things to do.
I love intricate story.
And right away, 23 fucking seconds in, and I'm sorry if this sounds hateful towards another human being's appearance, but right off the fucking gate, why do they always have the same haircut? Why do they have the same look? We already know. We already fucking know. So a lot of people saw Melissa Boone, who's called the chief of staff, and they're like, "Oh God, I got a bad feeling about this," right? Star Wars style. So Cabrutus put, "Okay, now I'm worried." And that's the impression a lot of other people said. You have Grum saying, "Dude, Halo's fuck." Rut Heaven says, "But wait, it gets worse." A bunch of people are like, "Fuck," right? Because sure enough, on their LinkedIn, up top, we got the big ass rainbow. We got the hashtag hiring for DEI hiring. They're from Washington State. They are the chief of staff at the new Halo Studios. They are now the chief of staff of Halo Studios. We're fucked. We're fucked. The wokeness is now infecting Halo, guys. And the DEI is all over. Let's look at this quick little snippet here. I'm not looking at the actual thing right here, but you can see they're saying that they're in charge. Chief of staff, the stewards of the Halo franchise. The roles to ensure the smooth running of our studio includes a little bit of everything: problem solver, process builder, strategic thinker, executor, integrator, communicator, whatever, right? And on paper that sounds good, but we clearly, without even going into it, we already know. We already know what this person's going to be about. And it's unfortunate because they're all the same, right? They are an echo chamber of wokeness. There's no individual thought. You're not allowed to think outside the echo chamber. You're going to think like everybody else. It's weird that they preach diversity, but it's not diverse at all. It's almost a hive mind, a cult. I'm honestly surprised they don't have a fucking nose ring, if I'm being honest. Now, continuing on their bio on Twitter, we have it right there. We have it right there. Pronouns. Fucking pronouns. And then we also have the classic, opinions are my own. It's so weird that opinions are my own is something that a lot of them use to get out of being in the hot seat. It's what they use as a shield for targeted harassment. But we all know what it really is. They're the ones that are allowed to spit hate. They're the ones that are allowed to be hateful and intolerant of other people, and then they'll call you a racist and a bigot and all that. So this is the head of Halo now, the chief of staff, right? Ruby Valkyrie. I'm probably blocked. I bet you if I'm to go look, I bet you I'm already blocked. But yeah, why do they all look like this? That's what I want to know. And I know I'm not a prize pig by any means, guys. I'm not trying to say that I'm a prize pig, but it's bad when we could literally look at somebody and understand almost 99% of the time what their political views are, what their sexual orientation is, everything. What religion they are. Like, we literally could look at this lady. I'm sure she's a nice human being. We could literally look at her and we could tell that she's going to be injecting a lot of DEI bullshit into Halo. We already know this. Is that a bad thing? Yes. Halo is already in trouble, guys. Halo is already a franchise that needs a lot of fucking help. And rebranding and changing things on paper like a new engine, Unreal Engine, that sounds cool, right? But underneath all this stuff, if you dig in deeper, you take a look at some of these employees, it's not going to be greener on the other side. That grass is just going to be a nice cosmetic with Unreal Engine. It's going to look nice and pretty and green, but it's going to be covered in dog shit, DEI dog shit. And, all hopes are lost. I think a lot of people that are big fans of the Halo franchise, I'm still kind of a noob to it. I didn't play it growing up, but I've played the last couple of them. I checked out the Master Chief Collection, all that. It's sad when we have a franchise that's over 20 years old is now going to be catered for a new chapter, a new recipe, which is a new modern audience that they're going to pander for. We're going to start to see bullshit, woke propaganda in the Halo games, more than what we have already had. I mean, we've had Pride cosmetics already, which is ridiculous. I get it. But, they're going out of their way to push, wokeness just so a handful of people that aren't even a majority of gamers can be not offended and feel represented, which what I say, if you have to feel represented in your video games or in your entertainment, you're either a narcissist or you're retarded or both, right? And they think of everything in the book. Oh, let's do diversity hires. Let's get this woman here who's diverse and let's hire a whole bunch of other people because it'll make our company look great that it's not a bunch of white people. That's what it comes down to, guys. That's what it comes down to. Is that they don't want to have a whole bunch of males. They don't want to have a whole bunch of white people. They want to look diverse. Like, oh, look at us. That's all all they care about. They don't care about making video games good. This Halo Studios is not going to care about making Halo good. They're not. All right? So this is a red flag early on. Wanted to give my thoughts about it because I saw people talking about it on Twitter, and I thought it was too good to be true. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, we don't even have to try anymore. They're everywhere. These wokies are every single where, and we can't escape it. The ideologies are going to be pushed. Narratives are going to be promoted because they can't separate it. They can't separate their political beliefs. They can't separate their activism from what they're doing. It's so weird that if you're right-winged, you have to keep your politics away. Like, you can't say anything about your politics or your beliefs as a right-winger in any of your work. You have to separate the art from the artist. But the left-wingers, they get to be open and, judgmental and spout all the bullshit that they want with their political beliefs in every single thing that they do. Not just in video games, but movies and TV and all that. Isn't it weird? Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts about this down below. Subscribe if you're brand new. I'd love for you guys to join the ABE Nation, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.